we can see and hear you. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Known Realms Tolesh. First and foremost, we are without our beloved Angie. Last week's session was Zio's departure from the campaign for now. It was not a goodbye, it was a see you later, but my God, was it a heartbreaking one. Before we dive into tonight's session, we just wanted to go ahead and say, we love you, Angie. We miss you, Angie.
We love you, Angie.
We can't wait until you're back at the tabletop with us. In the meantime, go ahead and check out Dicescape for the Last Arcanist, a Daggerheart campaign that Angie's a player in, and the first episode's out, and it's a lot of fun, so go check out Dicescape. All right, let's introduce our players for tonight, starting with Lou.
The unmute.
Just the...
Hello, I'm Lou. I play Dolores. We both use she, her pronouns, and you can find me at Luzelia_art on most social medias.
Thank you, Lou. And Button.
Hello, I'm Button. My pronouns are they, them. I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. I play Echinacea Belrose, and I am very excited to meet Angie's new character. They sent me a picture of the character's hand, and I've been spinning about it.
How saucy.
Saucy. When I'm not here, you can find me over on Stealthy Elf Productions in Unearthed Inheritance, New World Rebellion, and Outlaws of Alkenstar.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. My name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at Tales Archived. I am the Archivist here for Known Realms Tolesh. I produce content such as God, Killer, Sinner, Sacrifice, which you can check all of that out on YouTube. It has Angie and Cyrus in it. It's phenomenal.
Cyrus.
Septon Stella University, which you can tune in this coming Thursday for our finale session. And then we just did a Tactics Memoriam one shot, which was a lot of fun. Please, the game is fully funded, but they're looking to reach some really exciting stretch goals. So go ahead and check out the Kickstarter below and donate if you can. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
Bug it. Yeah, that's about it. Hi. Okay, so quick and dirty recap, because the last session was 5.5 hours long, and a lot happened. Basically, we started the session with some downtime after the events of the death of Alma and Glacia's return to the elemental plane of water. In that time, Zio decided it was the perfect opportunity to reach out to allies to plot their meeting with the Council of Elders the next day. Echinacea was like, I'm going to learn spells, and this is totally going to be productive. So they sat with Casimir, Severian, and Uldiel, only for it to be revealed through snide comments directed toward Casimir by Severian, the reason why Echinacea was planted with the once teacher and premier torturer of the Sunwall Academy. They were intended, in the case that Koliada could not be healed, they were to be forged as a blade to take out the Queen of the Winter Court in the worst of cases, since they got the closest, and this created some conflicting feelings within Echinacea. Hey, brother, we could have just talked about this. But also, man, this guy really sees something in me, and that's kind of crazy. We love Severian in this house.
It's so problematic. Oh no, I like it.
Dolores was seeking out Echinacea to do some work on the music box and letter she received from the mysterious office within the Nightingale Accords Tower, but it turned into a conversation with Echinacea, and the two mutually comforting each other. And I don't know, a very beautiful platonic friendship forming.
Yeah, that is it.
That's it. Oh, yeah. Those femmes are just friends. And then we move to the meat of the session, which is the party's engagement with the Council of Elders Zio, with allies and members of the Scorched Isle community, meeting face to face with the Council of Elders of the Scorched Isle. We had allies such as Istris and Helitis, Isandro, Conleth, the son of Collectra, who now lives within, continues to live within Mother's Heart, but now leads his family, and Vermithrax, the green dragon of Bildegwatu that has now been healed and stationed within the Scorched Isle, as well as Toka, the Swagan individual who came in clutch during the fight with Alma and her Tidebreaker Leviathan allies. She controlled them. Over the course of the conversation, Zio brought forward these allies mentioned to plead cases to the Council of Elders and promote change. During this time, Echinacea did a cheeky detect thoughts on literally one of the worst guys in the Council of Elders. So any point information was gleaned, Echinacea was very quick to direct that over to Zio and make them aware of the current thoughts. These conversations went incredibly well. The party was able to even dissuade one of the elder members, one of the counselors, from continuing their plot alongside Andres Catolo, and got the ne'er-do-wells, the evildoers on the Council of Elders, removed and arrested, which came much to the surprise of everybody. Isandro was named a new member of the Council of Elders as the High Spirit Caller. And this is where our session took a bit of a harder turn. As after all of this, Zio approached Echinacea, and it became clear that they were not going to be able to follow to Squall's end.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Before we get there.
Shut me up, Doug.
Zio discovered Wit's sibling.
I don't know why I thought that happened after. You're so right. You're so right. It was discovered that the Kariki of Tatahi is indeed the long-lost sister of Wit, previously named William. He doesn't like that, but the two family members reunited, and it's clear that despite the hardship that both have experienced over the course of their lives, they are excited and willing to try and form some semblance of a relationship. Thank you, Button. Take an inspiration point for correcting me. That sounded way more passive-aggressive than I intended. I genuinely thank you for correcting me.
Thanks, butthead.
Hey, asshole, take the inspiration point, I guess. I genuinely appreciate it. Me being a white man, like, I mean it. It is at this point in the session, sincerely, where Zio makes it clear to Echinacea that despite everything, they are not going to be able to follow to Squall's end. Reciting the words that they had spoken to Echinacea not too long ago, just a few days prior, that they need to prioritize himself and chase what they've been chasing since the two met all those months back, just outside of Alden Gate. Echinacea, clearly heartbroken and a sense of people abandoning them only getting stronger. They put on a strong face for Zio, and then it was time to ride through the elemental plane of air, opened up by Zio, flying alongside Helitis to get as close to Squall's End as possible. And that, my friends, is where we pick up. You both see the portal to the elemental plane of air close, and all you are left with is the sharp chill of northern Driftin in the dead of winter. The wind cuts through your skin and bites your bones. It almost feels as if the blood flowing through you stops for a moment. Your breath catches as the chill is colder than you ever could have imagined. You don't see the city directly right now. You are within a heavily wooded area. Given your passive perceptions, which are both very good, you're able to hear not too far off in the distance, maybe just about a mile away, the sounds of machines cutting down trees, which is not unheard of. Squall's End is a logging and trapping and fishing town, fishing city. So it is known for its production and sale of its rich pine wood. But the city itself is not directly in sight. The scene is yours.
Good fucking God. It's so goddamn cold here. What accent is this? I don't know, but whatever.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Echinacea wipes the tears from their face. They couldn't, even if they wanted to, hide their anguish at the sight of the portal closing on Zio's face, their outstretched hand. But if they can't hide that anguish, they can layer over top it a mirror of the chill that's taken hold upon all of our bodies, and it sinks beneath the skin to the bone and to Echinacea's heart, and their face grows cold.
It is nigh after that chill begins to set in, where you see the group around you. You obviously have Dolores next to you, Kaelin, Lucian, Uldiel, Severian, and Casimir are all with you. Lucian is the first one to move out of the group, and he cuts through the circle directly to you, Echinacea, and just wraps you in the biggest hug you've had in a minute. He just squeezes you, and uttering from his lips are just an, "I'm sorry."
Echinacea's grip on him is tight, but they don't sink into him. There's this tight, reciprocated embrace, but it's not mechanical. They mean and deeply feel their reciprocation of it, but that cold that they are channeling is something they need to keep from breaking down. Don't be sorry. Echinacea looks askance to Severian. We need to get out of here. Those sounds are too close.
Follow me. And he starts to move forward, leading. You can see that he himself has opted to hover, not leaving any tracks in the snow to be followed. And he kind of looks at everyone as soon as he begins to infer that they need to do the same. It is bright in the morning, so the people without flight are Kaelin and Uldiel. I think those are the only two, and Dolores. So half of the party is not able to fly. But it is...
Echinacea makes it simple. They summon their phoenixes. They pick up everyone so that no one else need utilize the flight from their other spellcasting apparatus. And just on hush wings, everyone is lifted into the air. Echinacea casts prestidigitation where we were all standing. The snow is clean and untouched, as if we were never there, as if we never said goodbye to Zio, as if that never happened.
Perfect. It is quite early in the day. You guys left as soon as you could out of the Scorched Isle, and in that the sun is barely beginning to crest over here. Imagine we're moving from Pacific time to Central or even Eastern time here. There is a stark difference. It's even earlier in the day than it was when you left the Scorched Isle, when you left Takul, when Zio was last with you. In that, you move forward, and Severian flicks a wrist, his left wrist, almost 30 minutes into this walk, and you see this small shed just kind of tufts of snow push off. It looked like a mound. It was deftly disguised by the high mage of the Winter Court. You see he flicks his wrist again, and the door opens, and he sees you all in as he lifts up about 10 feet to scan the area. to see if there's anybody within eyesight, anybody within earshot, but he allows you all to enter first.
Echinacea does so, and I think when we get into the hut, they cast prestidigitation on Dolores, who had mentioned being cold. And you just feel Dolores' sudden heat flush through you, and it's almost as if that heat has left Echinacea. They grow a little paler. Is that better?
Hey, Doc, don't worry about me. And kind of grabs Echinacea's shoulder and is like, it does the to try to like spark up some heat.
And it's funny you say that, because as soon as you start to move your arms up and down, you're a fire Genasi. Your physical form oftentimes acts like a flint. So as soon as you're sort of moving up and down, these bursts of blue and purple flame begin to lick off, not lighting anything on fire. It would be counterproductive to being a living being if you were not able to touch or interact with the world around you. This flame, a part of you knows not to spread to anything that could be charred. But the flame is enough to, it licks off and hits some of the wall sconces, and it licks around Echinacea for a bit, warming them up in this moment.
What do we see? Or also,
I think you had noticed when Isandro said goodbye to Echinacea as a spirit caller, he opened up the flowers that bloom in their hair, part of their heritage from their spring eladrin mothers. And those had closed and wound tightly into buds once again when we hit the cold. You do this and the flowers start to unfurl.
And what you see around you is, it almost looks akin to like a two-person cabin, and you imagine at one point in time it was. But any sort of beds were removed, and this seems to be a private little war room. It doesn't look dissimilar to the one you guys had in the humble abode. I mean, Echinacea, the one you had in the humble abode, were you all able to kind of gather around a table and discuss and plan and chart your next moves? There's a table, a large table sort of spatter right in the middle with a map of Squall's End, and we'll transfer over to the map screen. You guys are able to see this vast, but not nearly as dense as something like Sunwall or Norfolk, the last Driftinian city that you were in. It's not nearly as dense, but it is expansive. You can see that this city is made, and its main purpose is to expand into the wilds to kind of control production of both fishing, trapping, and logging. And by its sheer size alone, it does that well. So you see this map of Squall's End. You see a chair in here. You see what looks to be 3 large chests in the back. Quite bare, but that seems to be by design. As you're all kind of taking stock of everything here, Severian floats in. The door shuts behind him. There are trappers about a mile or 2 out. There are loggers beginning their work for the day. They won't come out this far, but it is something to keep in mind. He then points to you, Dolores. Open the middle chest. We cannot have you without armor anymore. You're going to need it here.
don't mind if I do. All right.
Thank God.
What do I see?
So, you open it and you look to see, as this opens, there is almost this hiss, like when you open a soda can, just a little tss. But as it opens, it expands into a wardrobe. It gets really tall, and it goes in almost like a TARDIS. This is essentially a bag of holding, but a chest. So you see armor, you see weaponry, you see spell components. You see collections of gold that are Severians. Do with that what you will. But you see that this is a man who, despite his first engagements with the party, aka Echinacea, plans very heavily. Echinacea he underestimated them. Clear as day. There's no other way about it. But it's clear in what you've seen the last few days, and in this space existing in and of itself when the Winter Court has this city occupied, that Severian always has a backup plan. So
Dolores like has her arms like on either side and is like, what do we have here? And like looks over her shoulder at Severian like, I'm very impressed. And then just like is scanning. What do I see?
You are proficient in both medium armor and shields. You see heavy armor. It looks really neat, but you unfortunately find a lot of dings and blood, like very dried. At first you mistake it for rust, but as you get closer, it's like it flakes off in a way that you're a prize fighter. You know that remnants of blood look like that. You find a large shield. In the center is something that looks akin to a draconic eye. It is, at this point, kind of plain silver with some studs around the edge. It looks almost like a tower shield, but it's not nearly as big. And on the back of it, there are no handles. So it doesn't look like somebody holds this shield.
How is this supposed to work?
Does Echinacea look excited as Button does?
Yeah.
Severian looks to Echinacea. You can tell her if you'd like.
Thank you. It animates. It floats around you like my terrariums, and it protects you without you having to wield it. You can maintain two-handed weaponry or dual wielding.
Okay, good to know. She sets it aside in a pile, like, okay. Mm-hmm. He's a bit polishing. And she like kind of like, but you know. All right.
You see some scaled armor.
Mm-hmm.
The scaled armor looks to be white in nature. And then you see some half plate. They definitely, some of them have like runes etched within them and magical properties, but you would have to look further into these items to assert what they do.
Okay. Do I have time to do that, or is it like I pick one?
You have time. You're all kind of just in here, so you have time.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly snooping.
I'm thoroughly snooping. I love that. Okay. Let me just.
She's reading the tag. She's trying it on. She's like,
She's reading the tag. The magical tag that comes with every piece of armor.
I love her, Your Honor. I think so. You find a set of serpent scale armor, which is quite good for you. So it's a suit of magical armor made by shimmering scales. This is the white scaled armor that I told you about. You can apply your full dexterity modifier instead of the maximum of just +2 when determining your armor class. In addition, it does not impose disadvantage on dexterity checks.
okay.
So that's stealth,
So you
sleight
can
of
still
hand.
sneak.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, cool.
And then there's adamantine, half plate, which is medium armor, makes you immune to critical hits.
Right.
Anti-magic armor, which is dumb. You don't need that.
Oh, you're a caster.
then
That would be bad.
You're a caster. That would be stupid.
And also my enhancements are already made of adamantine, I believe. So I'm all.
That's right. That's right. You're already immune to crits. Yep.
Which I feel like I for sure have forgotten.
Yeah.
but-
Oh, definitely.
Yes, I
Definitely.
I didn't know that.
We have definitely forgotten. Well, you know what? It happens.
Yeah, that's fine. There's
well,
times where
shit.
we've forgotten things, and whenever I was doing some crazy hits. So yeah, I'm
It's
alive.
fine. It's fine. There is
Let's see.
then. Yeah, the adamantine half plate. There is also armor made of dragon scale
Mm-hmm.
that would offer you resistance to the scale type, which this one is bronze. Additionally, you can focus your senses as a magic action to discern the distance of the closest dragon within 30 miles. That's a bit. It could be useful at some point, but. Why
Bronze
not?
is acid? Am I?
Bronze is lightning.
Lightning.
Yep. So, yeah. That's pretty much what you're finding here.
I'll take the scale. First.
You can add serpent scale armor to your inventory. And then, do you take the shield?
I do. Do I need to attune to it?
You do.
Okay. Let me look at some stuff real quick.
It is an animated shield. I love the image for it so much. I'm going to drop it in the...
Okay. Animated shield.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I'm good.
There's a gallery. What the fuck? No.
And then are there like multiple purses of
Of money?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see in front of you probably about 4 large bags of what you imagine to be gold.
Are there any bags of holding?
There are 2 bags of holding. Those, similar to some of the suits of armor, are stained in blood.
Hmm.
So you don't imagine those are Siberians.
Do they have any like symbolism of who they might have belonged to? The tag.
You're like, give me... Return
Props.
to Timothy.
It found return to.
Look, I know mine has it. It's like angrily sitting somewhere in the
return
major
to Dolores
circle.
Evanara,
Yeah.
my address,
Yeah.
my social security number,
Stop.
which is, by the way,
Stop, Alec. Okay.
Is it investigation?
I will say, give
You're
me
saying
an
to roll?
investigation check. Yes, please. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
9. It's blood, I guess.
A 9. You do
Yeah.
see, because they're tied, they're closed off. But you see wrapped around like the lace closing off the top. You do see a circular metallic symbol. You can give me a history check with disadvantage based on that 9 on the roll.
Yes, sir. A 10 and a 11. 10.
It's a symbol of some kind, but you're not able to kind of piece where it's from. The other one does not have any kind of denotation. It is quite literally just a closed bag of holding.
Dolores will lean against the wardrobe and look out to Severian and say, "And how generously are you intending to suit your allies in this expedition?"
Everyone except from you was pretty well kitted out. So I don't think I have to do much else.
There are a few things that are of interest to me, but I do not wish to take anything that is not being intended to give. A lot was stolen from me, you see, from the Magus Arcana, that I would like back.
And how does that
But-
become my problem?
Because I am severely at disadvantage of helping you without the proper equipment.
Frankly, I'm not sure how much of a help you would be with it.
Pardon? I think you need a history check. Based on all the fucking damage I've done. Anyways.
What is it you would like, Dolores?
What?
I
The
just
coyest look.
I just imagined you saying, "That dead man's bag of holding, please."
That dead man's bag of holding, thank you very much.
Thank you kindly.
Well, I certainly would like the scale serpent mail. I think that would be very beneficial in protecting me. And this lovely shield would be very good at helping me protect Echinacea, our dear doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And a bag of holding and a bit of coin. Would certainly boost morale in this cold country.
Give me.
And like she's hamming it up. Like
I know.
You know.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can I give it a performance? Because she's definitely like, hey.
No. You are trying to persuade this man to give you a bag of holding and money. You're not performing to get it.
Okay. I'm using a fucking inspiration.
Oh, no.
I mean, it was a 16. It was a 16, but I'm up at a. I'm
Not bad.
Was it 16
But I wanted
on the die?
God damn it! No. It was a 4 on the die. That's an 18, or it was a 2 on the die. Anyway, 18. 18. Take it or leave it.
18?
Yeah.
Fine, take the bag of holding. But the coin is mine. I need it.
Understood. Which one? She holds up the bloody one and the and she kind of is like giving like a. Is there a story to this?
Dealer's choice.
Dolores looks at Echinacea and says, "Do you recognize this?"
Echinacea, who has been poring over the map, looks up. Like, clearly their brain is in the map. They look up. Have they seen this before? Did they recognize it?
It is the Magus Arcanum symbol.
Oh.
And then she moves her hand so you can see the blood. I'll take this one.
Severian, I would love to know how you acquired that at some point. But they say as they return to looking at the map, their brain's still clearly on the task at hand, but like clocking that is something they're interested in.
Definitely makes sense. Severian will take off his cloak and come to you the opposite side of the table. All right, we have a day until the next full moon.
Yes, we do.
Today, tonight, and all of tomorrow.
At what time? Can you give me the details about how Koliada locks herself up on full moon nights? When does she lock herself up? Where? What are the parameters? Who guards her? I know that you obviously have been present.
I've been present. Her entire honor guard is present. We usually keep her locked up in Grimoire Keep. That is where she's been holed up most times. That is where she's been staying. It has become her castle since we've occupied the city. In the subterranean levels of the keep, there are cells. The cells aren't necessarily a prison, but they are meant for containment. I believe there was some sort of curse with lycanthropy in the earlier owners of this keep. So it ended up being quite perfect placement.
A lycanthropy curse upon the monster hunters or upon those who they captured?
I think this is well before that. These cells are at least 500 years old. They've remained there fairly untouched until we got here. I would go so far to guess that the house before our occupation did not even know about these.
Interesting. All right. The entire honor guard is present during these full moon
episodes. Yes.
So we have to assume that the changeling Vox is aware of the order that she gave you and the fact that you followed it.
Ooh, I would assume that they know that, if not more. Yes.
The honor guard don't work in rotations, in shifts?
They do, aside from the full moon. They usually split their... Yes. There are 10 honor guard members. They usually split off in groups of 2 and operate to lead different members of the army across their rotations. It's a large city.
Understood. Yes, but the honor guard, I assume, remain with Koliada.
Yes.
At what time does she lock herself away for these episodes, and what is the nature of the orders that she gives during that time?
We tend to put her in the cells about 8 o'clock the night before. That is...
AM or PM?
PM.
Okay.
That will be tonight, then, the night prior, and she stays through the entire day.
Correct.
The 15th.
Yes.
So she will be in a cell by 8 p.m. tonight.
Correct.
Does she have orders? What are the orders? Not to disturb her at any...
Not to disturb her,
anything?
not to enter the cell, not to listen to orders that are given in her frantic state, and to maintain normal operations outside of Grimoire Keep. So, keeping the members of the Winter Court's armies on their rotations, keeping high mages in their assigned positions, so on and so forth. Those within the castle are the only ones aware explicitly of what's going on at any given moment.
Does she take meals during that time?
No. To open a cell, even slightly, would be to risk her ire in that state.
I see. I didn't know if they had one of those slots like in some prisons I've seen.
Well, it's enough to get the sword through.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And who has access to these cells? Who can open and close them?
I can. And the captain of the honor guard can.
Who is that?
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. That's his name, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Oh, goodness. How do you remember how many do's are in that?
You start counting after a while.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Her name is Fianna. Phianna.
So this Fianna, was she present when you were given the order to find me?
She was.
And you trust her?
I do. Uldiel does perk up as well. She trained me. I can vouch for her.
She's certainly not an agent of the Shadow Court, given the information we have.
Yes.
We have to proceed cautiously. We are aware of... And Alec, you gave us an extra spy as a treat.
I gave you an extra spy as... Oh, well, not even as a treat. We started doing a bit in-game about Severian's High Mage Apprentice being the spy, and I got lost in a little Muppet voice, and I completely forgot to mention Malvos.
There are 5 Shadow Court spies within Squall's End. We know that one of them is Vox, hidden within the Honor Guard. We cannot be entirely certain until we narrow down suspects that Fianna is not Vox. Everyone in the Honor Guard is suspect. However, we do have a tool for potentially discerning who Vox is. We have Ishol. As I understand it, Ishol provides misinformation on guard rotations to the Honor Guard themselves. Are you aware, Severian, of any member of the Honor Guard with whom Ishol communicates most frequently?
Nods, and there is this no role required. Yes, there's been tale within the High Mage of the High Mage's court, my court, me. Jesus. We're gonna cut that.
Yeah, take two.
Action. Yes, within the High Mage's Court, I've heard word, particularly from my apprentice, that one of the honor guard knights have been seen lingering with locals. One particular being a woman. I could care less who an honor guard decides to have relationships with, but now with the information I have, my stance has changed.
Which honor guard member?
Ooh.
Is the woman in question Ishol? Do you know?
I don't know for certain, but I would be willing to assert that yes, it is Ishol, as this is one of the only...
We want to be certain.
Yes, we do. The honor guard you are looking for, however, that is someone under the name of Yasta. Y-A-S-T-A-H.
The rest of the honor guard, they listen to Fiona.
They do.
And I don't know your chain of command. Do they also take orders from you?
Yes. Fiona and I are on equal levels of leadership in regards to commanding the armies of the Winter Court on behalf of Koliada. She gives us ample control. But there is no one outside of the two of us that they're able to give orders that will be followed. Outside of captains of smaller regiments within the group, but any within the army, but any of those direct orders would come from Fiona or myself.
Understood. Okay. Echinacea looks to the map.
Mm-hmm.
The Timber Quarter, the River Dredges, the High District, the Commons.
Yep.
The Iron Shore Prison. What's there? Who's kept there?
He kind of... This is me. He kind of does that. Those who stoke rebellion against the Queen of the Winter Court try to halt our occupation of the city. Those who would run and give word to Sunwall of our occupation, and prisoners from before our occupation. I can give you a list if you need.
I would like that. On the subject of Nakura, the member of your court, what have you done to ensure that she does not continue her espionage since we discovered this?
I have ordered the complete lockdown of the High Mage's quarters. A complete look onward toward the sea, planting rumors of Iron Legionnaires moving in on the Toleshan mainland, a falsehood. But if there were a place where they would invade, it would be that this unprotected city, as what they'd imagine to be a fairly unprotected city. Squall's End is not known for its military might. It is quite literally a production city, and the Iron Legionnaires would attack it for resources.
So Nakura believes that she is protecting your outpost?
Our outpost in the city as a whole. So I've given her power in my stead to be present at the High Mage's Court in order to look out for any invasion from the Iron Legionnaires. So she's not moving within the city. She is stationary.
Understood. What are her capabilities?
She is a sorcerer. A shadow sorcerer. Dabbles in necromancy, dark necrotic magics.
Delightful.
It was like, ugh.
The shadow sorcerer in Echinacea's noggin is grossed out. That's very cute. Okay. And do you have anyone watching her?
My apprentice, yes. I've told him to report back to me every hour, on the hour, and if anything odd has happened, to report to me sooner than that.
Has he reported anything odd?
Nothing yet. She's staying within her not the position. I told him to check for illusions, simulacrum, any sort of concealing or deceptive magics. Nothing as of yet.
What about divination?
Yes, he has an eye out on divination as well. No one has scryed outside of him.
Okay. The individuals who we have to keep our eyes out for are Vox within Koliada's honor guard. This is going to be the most crucial to find before we engage with Koliada, as he can contact the Shadow Court. He'll be the most likely to be in a position to do so, to understand what we are doing. Ishol, I am not immediately worried about, as it sounds as though she is stationed, they point on the map, on the other side of the city, and is more involved in giving directions to guard members than she is interacting with Koliada herself. Cregan is a runner. A runner of what?
Information. Anything of import that needs to go back to the Shadow Court, he will be moving outside of the city. He acts as a courier for the city, is what I would understand it to mean.
He is a courier for the city, and in so doing, carries information to the Shadow Court.
Correct.
Not just where you send him.
Correct.
Well, Cregan's easy. We give him something to send.
News travels fast.
Yes. Malvos, the ferryman. He simply traverses the riverways, provides people transit.
Provides people transit. I have a theory that he is probably someone who gives Cregan his information. These canals move all across Squall's End, so there's an easy way to hear from people and collect information.
Perfect.
And move goods. I imagine that's how they are so well supplied.
So, we have Malvos ferry soldiers. We make sure that those soldiers provide false information that occupies Malvos and takes him to a location of Squall's End that is far from Koliada. He gives this information to Cregan, who we will simultaneously send on a wild goose chase. We will give him 2 sets of information, both of which will be false. I imagine he will believe that the one provided by Malvos is correct, and that he intends to send is a distraction.
Perfect.
Ishol. Give her the same false information. Let them think that they have unearthed something. Let them corroborate if they meet.
Let them implicate themselves.
And then act on their misinformation together, in concert.
That can be done.
Vox is hard. I have access to true seeing.
That would help, but we would have to get into Greymore Keep within Koliada's breath. That is not something I'm willing to risk until she is contained.
I agree. Akira is our other difficulty.
Yes. She is. The High Mage's Court could very much be at our disposal, but not with her in its midst. But keeping her locked toward the sea is probably for the best. Unless you have another idea. I am just trying to keep her occupied so we can act without detection.
I agree. The issue with keeping her occupied is Vox. We have to assume that they have a means of immediately communicating. And if Vox is made aware of our presence, he will contact Nakira.
He kind of... Severian sighs very heavily. All of the High Mages and all of the Honor Guards have a sigil akin to a sending stone, allowing them to communicate at vast distances. Similar to what you all have. Kind of points between you, Kaelin, and Lucian. The sigils you have kind of planted on your person.
Nakira has one as well.
Yes. I worry about inciting detection, but it is possible to have my apprentice work to disenchant it, dispel its magic, keep them from communicating, but that risks being seen. That is action being taken.
I wonder if perhaps feeding them information that isn't expressly untrue, but is chronologically challenged might be worth doing.
I'm open to
Give them time to plan. What if you sent a sizable contingent of guards to an easily fortified area away from the Grimoire Keep within Squall's End? Frame this unusual fortification as if it were meant to be discreet. Create illusions of guards at their usual posts for the Shadow Court agents to discover. Leave a breadcrumb trail to the location of the guards' new heavy fortification. Communicate then to Nakira only that you have captured Echinacea Belrose, and that the fortified area is to be under Nakira's charge because I will be there soon.
That is a good plan.
She and your apprentice can be charged with monitoring that area so that your apprentice can still watch her, framed under a cloak of secrecy, as if you are giving her your trust.
We could have them move toward Ironshore Prison. Immediately hold you. Get the people out of the High District and away from Grimoire Keep. And that gives us easier access to my court. In case we need to stop there for allyship. Or
yes, once
any resources.
Nakira is absent.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct. All right. That sounds like a good plan to me. Let me prepare my messages. I will be sending to my... Well, I will just be sending to Nakira at first. And then I will be sending to Fiona, if I understand correctly.
Yes, I think it may be best as well if you give your apprentice the same lie that you give Nakira. They already know that they're meant to be watching Nakira, so if they think that you are in fact moving me into those prisons within a week's time, let's say a week, then any sort of thought detection that Nakira might utilize would simply show her the suggestion of honesty.
You're quite good at this.
Oh, goodness, thank you. Echinacea looks down. I do not feel good at this.
He looks down to meet your eye line. It is a good plan. It is one that puts the cards in our hands and gives us the opportunity to play the game. Let me prep my messages to Fiona, my apprentice, and Nakira. We'll give you all some time to prepare as well. Plan to leave here in, well, I guess depending on whatever it is they say.
Yes. Oh, one other thing, Severian.
Yes.
If we are able to get Nakira away from the High Mage's court, it could be possible for you, if I cast True Seeing upon you, for you to scry with safety upon Koliada's honor guard and determine in advance who Vox is.
The only question is, where would we move her?
Nakira goes and stays to that prison for the purpose of readying it for me.
We'll have her in the warden's chambers. Okay. I will deliver the message that I will be bringing you in about a week's time. Directly to Ironshore Prison. It should be prepared with anti-magic. It should be prepared with all of the guard we can muster. Station illusions of our guard to squash any dissent for rebellious factions within the city of those who live within Squall's End. And to keep up the illusion that no one is moving and nothing of import is happening. Then we can move to Ironshore Prison once she is in position.
Yes.
And once I've scried upon
You're right.
the honor guard.
Yes. The red herring for the remaining spies. What can we do to draw them away from the keep? Would they all, do you think?
The other honor guard or the rest of the army?
No, the remaining 3 spies. What goose chase do we send them on? I don't know what they value. Maybe, wait. The closest rifts.
Yep.
What is the closest rift?
The closest rift to your location is...
Is it Midcrest?
It's Midcrest.
Plant the seed that you intend to take me prisoner at Midcrest, where I am currently attempting to close the rift.
Let's look at the spies and
All
their allies
roads.
moving toward that location.
Yes, and they all can verify that they have gleaned the same information and that Nakira's steps align with that goose chase.
Perfect. I will get to crafting my messages and I will leave you to it. Take an inspiration point for that plan.
Thank
It's
you.
a damn good plan. All right. I want to check in, Dolores. You've kind of been listening to this planning happening between Echinacea and Severian for a good part of the morning. What's running through her head as this is quite a large scale operation here. We are moving from the Scorched Isle to this. How is Dolores feeling? What's on their mind?
Yeah, I mean, the closest thing that she's come to something like this that's more like political intrigue, like less big bonk, was the escape from the Magus Arcanum, and a big turning point there, or not turning point, but a huge aspect of that really directly impacted her was the presence of a changeling. And it, personifying, or them personifying Sophia, and that mistrust really lingered in her for a while. So her brain is really chewing on how does one figure this out and not become confused. Like if now doubting everyone is on the table, she's really trying to prepare herself to outsmart that, or to
be as prepared as possible for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because being met with a changeling, I think it was such a sobering and very foundation shaking thing for Dolores, right? Especially when it comes to someone like Sophia. So having that perception changed in a way is deeply meaningful, and I love that. I think you get a tap on the shoulder from Lucian, who you've had not necessarily the best rapport with. I think it's middling at best, given the fact that your first conversation with him was, more money. What are you sending me? But he taps your shoulder and just kind of looks down at you. You look a bit out of your league. I don't say that rudely, I mean, you look overwhelmed.
I'm glad you read my silence correctly.
I have an uncanny way of reading people.
No, I meant that you should reword how you spoke to me.
No.
But you did.
But it's true.
Ah, good fuck.
Good fuck indeed. You were not with us the last time we secretly moved into a city that was occupied by nefarious entities. We'll guide you through it. You'll be all right.
Thank you. Dolores' pride is too solid to be nice to someone who's like, you look like you're out of your league, she's like, fuck off.
Real. Understandable.
So, yeah. She's like, I don't know what to say to you now.
Leave me alone, sir.
Yeah, I mean, she'll walk up to Echinacea and ask if... Let me pull up the name just to make sure I'm saying it correctly. Alright. Pardon me.
Oh, of course. That looks nice on you. They gesture to the armor.
Oh, thank you. How experienced are you in navigating changelings and understanding who
Changelings
they
are. I mean, changelings are people just like any other. They simply have a skill set that makes it easier to change their face, and that is often utilized by espionage within courts.
Is there a concern that Vox will take the shape of Ishol in our dealings? Or is that...
I think that it would be redundant for Vox to take Ishol's form unless Vox is with Ishol. The greater anxiety is that Vox takes the form of any number of the honor guard surrounding Koliada, or Koliada herself. That said, I have a spell that can see through enchantments and illusions that will render that disguise null and void. Severian will scry upon the honor guard tonight, and since they will all be gathered in one place with Koliada while she is being locked away in the keep, it will be rapidly clear to him who the changeling is.
And if it is not none of them?
Then we have a problem. If it's none of them, then we'll have to assume that Vox has moved on from impersonating an honor guard. When we have worried that people were going to take our faces before, we provided each other with questions that only the other could answer. Is that something you would like to do?
Well, I had a question on the verbiage of spells like message or sending.
Yes.
That when you send a message like that to someone, you are mentally selecting who the recipient is, not necessarily the person that you see in front of you, right? I don't know if it's which one's which.
Sending is a spell that will contact your intended target. So if you say that you wish to contact Echinacea Belrose, your magic will find me, not someone in front of you who looks like me.
Right.
Message is a little complicated. You point your finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message. So if you point to someone who looks like me, that's no guarantee that you're messaging me.
And can you tell the difference between if you are receiving a message or something, communication through message or through sending? I'm still getting used to whole magic.
There is a difference. With sending, there is a limitation as to how many words you can speak. And understanding that limitation, feeling when the magic has cut off despite the fact that you are still speaking, clarifies that it is a sending spell that has reached you, not a message. A message you can respond to freely, more than 25 words.
So someone could potentially mimic a sending with a message? Or I don't know if that's... I'm probably getting in the weeds here. But
it would be difficult to do, as you would quickly identify the fact that you can continue speaking. That would clarify that it's a message and not a sending.
Oh, I suppose if someone was trying to intentionally limit their words. But I think I'm...
But you, in response, you have just as much agency. So if you respond with 26 words and you feel the 26th word cut off, you know it's a sending. If you continue speaking and you feel the magic still accepting your words, you know it's a message.
You're very clever.
That's very sweet.
Anyways, I was thinking, I don't think I have access to either of those spells, but I suppose that's another way to work around.
Yes.
Essentially ascertaining who the person is. If you give them something, if you send them something, and then speak to the person in front of you, and they seem to have no connection to what you just said, that could be a cheap way to check.
It's a very easy tell. Yes.
I don't.
It's clever.
You might have already thought of that, but
I didn't, Dolores. No, I didn't.
all right. Well, that can be in our back pocket then, or yours.
Let's see
Do you
what
have
I can
pockets?
do. I have so many pockets. Echinacea, in their
Good.
Valiant Vogue dress, reveals that a big portion of the volume isn't like a bustle or anything. It's how stuffed their pockets are with all of their medical supplies and their herbal kit and books.
You always got
So many books.
those things on you, huh?
Oh, you never know when you need them.
Very well.
You know what I can do for you? I have a little money left. I can make you a spell scroll of sending.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta help out. How much does it cost?
Don't worry about it. And Echinacea will ritually cast. I forgot the name of my spell. Oh no, this one's not. They'll use Adroit Amanuensis on several sheafs of parchment that start scribbling, and you'll see their coin purse opens and the coins turn to golden thread that begins stitching the text written by the quill, following after it and stitching the words into the page. And you'll see that that's the manner in which money is spent on Echinacea's casting. It's not like any sort of transfusion of like there's literal transmutation occurring in that the gold being spent is woven into the spell scroll itself. And after, what is it? It'll be 15 minutes. You have a spell scroll of sending. And if Dolores is counting, then she will note 75 gold pieces turning into thread throughout all of this. There you go.
Are you sure I can't pay you back?
Frankly, I feel as though I should be compensating you. You have no stake in what we're going into, and a part of me wishes to offer you the opportunity to stay behind if you so wish it.
Dolores holds Echinacea's hand and says, I have as much stake as you have in my helping me find out what happened to my mother. I know you've offered to help, and it's not, I'm not helping you because you're doing that, but because you're a friend who would, and I'm a friend who would help you. It's as simple as that.
Dolores says, and I'm a friend who would help you. And Echinacea's been so cold and so focused until this point. When you say that, their expression doesn't change, but tears just flow bright and sudden down their cheeks.
Oh dear.
Oh! No. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. Everything, ever since what happened with Sophia, the idea of interacting with another changeling, I know it's not them as a, it's just someone who likes to have solid ground under their feet and not be unaware of what's going on or being lied to, and it's intimidating, that's all. This helps.
I'm glad. I too like to feel solid ground beneath my feet. I'm glad to be able to give you that. Echinacea quickly turns away and wipes the tears from their face for a second time in a very short period. And just stares into space, trying to process how this woman that they only met a couple weeks ago is here and willing to help them, while the people who they've been traveling for months with, people who have claimed Echinacea as family, are not here. And there is this sinking feeling that time spent with Echinacea makes the heart grow less fond. And so they can only imagine that in a few months' time, Dolores will be gone too. I
And
will.
I you to
Oh,
some
what?
ground under your feet. I'm not a master of espionage by any mean, but I can give you. How many? Can you hold multiple bardic inspirations?
No,
Or is it just one?
you can only hold
I don't
one
think
at a
so.
time. Much like
Oh.
temporary HP, they don't stack.
Yeah.
But Dolores will give, you know,
A bardic
Echinacea
inspiration.
a bardic inspiration of just like, I'm here for you, whenever you need it.
It's the whenever you need that inspires Echinacea. That magic is carried through. And I think, as you say, whenever you need, there's sort of a strange Echinacea, like, touches your hand and releases very quickly, but as they do so, there is a pluck of those strings, those violin strings that are now a part of your person. And the sound reverberates through Echinacea's terrariums. And they still look adrift, they still look lost, but bolstered.
Okay.
I'll be there for you whenever you need.
I don't doubt it.
You turn. You still see Severian kind of working hard on this message. He's a practical individual, so he's writing it out before he spellcasts it to his allies, or who he believed at one point to be his allies. You see Lucian prepping vials. You see as he's coating his blade in some sort of salve or some sort of potion. He's working hard on that. Kalen is sort of sat and he is on his knees with his hands clasped and to his forehead as he's clearly praying. In front of him, floating, it's True Seeker, the words of the story that Echinacea and Kalen had crafted together in the temple of Aelfwyn in Ishor's estate begin to glow a light as it seems in this moment that Kalen's vow is deepening, as he is just communicating and praying. He, over the course of maybe 5 or 10 minutes, that ends. The sword gently lays itself down, and he stands to look specifically at you, Echinacea, and he just puts his hands out towards you.
Echinacea, in the same way that they gripped Lucian in less of an embrace and more just some desperate gesture, as if to not let go, not to lose him. They do the same now to Kalen. They grip his hands tight. They look up at his face. And in Echinacea's mind, Aedwulf sees that first day when all of the Fated came together. Nivian, Zio, Lazuli, Sir, Echinacea, Jen Bellin, and Kaelin. And the only one left from that day, besides Echinacea, is Kaelin. They grip his hands so tight, as in that memory everyone else fades. And for a moment, Kaelin becomes translucent, as if he'll fade too. Echinacea holds tight, and he becomes real again in their hands. How are you?
Well, but I'm worried about you.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize for my worry. I love you.
I love you.
There are a lot of emotions from this morning and this, and I just wanted to check in with you.
Well, I'm all right, and you, I don't want to be a burden. I refuse to be a burden, and I'm grateful that you're here, and that's not, and I'm not trying to put demands on you. I'm just grateful that you're here, and
He squeezes your hands tightly. Having needs does not make you a burden. Not to me. I love you. And I am here with you. Through this and beyond.
why?
Why am I with you? Because I look forward to seeing your face every morning. Because I look forward to learning with you. I look forward to working to make this world a better place with you. He sheepishly and very shyly smiles. We still have a library to build. And because there's not a day that I don't want to be near you.
What did I do wrong with everyone else?
I don't think you did anything wrong.
Then why are they gone?
Because they made choices. They left all of us. And I know
Anisha grips his hands tighter.
And I know that pain. Especially for those who call you family.
Kaelin's words are meant to comfort, and there is a comfort in the love that he shares. But Echinacea remembers that Kaelin left his family, and they know that it was the right choice for him. But they can't help that seed of doubt, that seed of fear that they will do wrong, that they will be wrong for him, and that he will be gone. And whatever wisdoms Echinacea might normally call upon to banish those fears, right now, they are so wrought, strung so tightly that they can't call upon that wisdom, and so they're left only with that fear. They hold his hands tight.
Keelan feels that it's not necessarily shutting down, right? It's just falling into silence. And he remains there. He doesn't back away. He doesn't retreat. He stays there with them, and we're kind of in this waiting period while this message is written, and as Echinacea and Kaelin have discovered over the course of their relationship, sometimes there aren't any magic words. But what he does offer is his presence. And that stalwart stature just directly next to them. And I think inward, you feel Eadwulf curl around you in the Mind Palace. Well, you know I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, Eadwulf.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. And Eadwulf is within you. He is a part of you as you are a part of him. There's no doubt in their words. In this moment, what they've said is true. There's no place they'd rather be than with you right here in this moment.
Echinacea pulls their red cape tighter around them, their wolf-like shadow wrapping around that. And they grip Kaelin's hands as if they might lead them out of the dark. And they take comfort in the fact that they know that Eadwulf will stay. Eadwulf has spoken true. And they take comfort in the reality of Kaelin's hands.
And that's where we're going to take our first break.
I'm sorry that they are a little sad guy.
Never apologize. We're putting our blow bros in the hamster ball and we're fucking shaking it.
You shake.
No, I love it. I love it. It's a very complex set of emotions that they're dealing with right now. We love exploring that shit. We will be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in to this chapter of Known Realm Tolesh. We'll see you shortly. Bye.
See you soon.
seeing you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Known Realms Tolesh. All right. So, had some preparatory time getting ready and kind of ironing out the plan that the party will move forward with to expose the spies of the Shadow Court within the Winter Court's army's midst to ensure that restoring Koliada and disenchanting Rhyme is a resounding success. At this point, Severian comes out to all of you with a piece of parchment and kind of hands it to you, Echinacea, pretty quickly. Once I have your approval, I will cast a spell.
Thank you. Echinacea reads over it. To my most trusted allies, I bring news from my most recent venture. The mission to find Echinacea Belrose has been a resounding success, and I intend to contain them forthwith. The target has been located within the subterranean city of Midcrest, within the kingdom of Kolderal. Echinacea Belrose is working to seal a rift between the planes in the kingdom's capital. I will apprehend them after the closure is complete, Echinacea grins, after which time I will be bringing them to Squall's end. Expect me within a week's time. I task you all with the following directive. Prepare the Ironshore prison for my arrival. Ensure that guards of higher station man that post. To avoid painting the picture of weakness to the population, utilize our illusory soldiers to march their normal rotation in their stead. Prepare Ironshore with an anti-magic cell for Echinacea Belrose. Their abilities as a cleric are nearing the levels of those when we met them 56 years ago. Their smile widens. Once completed, meet me within the warden's office. I will arrive there and discuss further plans. Severian Vess. This is perfect.
It's a little on the nose to say to my most trusted allies. Is that typical?
It's not on the nose, it's formality. And I don't wish for them to imagine that anything has changed, so it remains the same. In the Winter Court, we have something called decorum.
In the streets, we kind of tell when someone's lying when they really try to emphasize on something that they're trying to cover up. But,
You can tell that from writing.
Most of them don't write. They just lie plain to your face.
That makes sense.
So scary.
Scary.
So this will be sent to Nakira. And who else?
Nakira, my mage apprentice. And why I had her name, and then it completely left me. Fiona.
Fiona. Understood. If you could, after sending this, charge Nakira with keeping watch over the prison until you arrive, that would keep her out of your quarters.
Yes, it would. You see as Severian lifts the message up with his hand, his eyes begin to glow a bright blue as he begins to cast group sending. New spell just dropped.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
To my most trusted allies, I bring news of my most recent venture. The mission to find Echinacea Belrose has been a resounding success, and I intend to contain them forthwith. The target has been located within the subterranean city of Midcrest, within the kingdom of Kolderal. Echinacea Belrose is working to seal a rift between planes in the kingdom's capital. I will apprehend them after the closure is complete, after which time I will be bringing them to Squall's End. Expect me within a week's time. I task you all with the following directive. Prepare the Ironshore prison for my arrival. Ensure that guards of higher station may man that post. To avoid painting the picture of weakness to the population, utilize our illusory soldiers to march in their normal rotation in their stead. Prepare Ironshore with an anti-magic cell for Echinacea Belrose. He smirks. Their abilities as a cleric are nearing the levels of when we met them 56 years ago. Once completed, meet me within the warden's office. I will arrive there and discuss further plans. Severian Vess. He then casts a private sending to Nikira. High Mage Nikira. No.
Take two.
Court Mage Nikira. In this most important time, I need you to man Ironshore Prison. I need you to ensure it is prepared. I need you to station there for the next week until my arrival. Stay there, man your station, and keep eyes on the sea. But Ironshore takes priority. Tell me when you've arrived there. I hope to hear back. Not I hope. He wouldn't say I hope. I expect to hear back within the hour. The camera will cut.
Okay.
As we arrive within the High Mage's court. First, we get a view of Severian's apprentice. An elven individual, a ladron, of course, with this bright purple skin, this slicked back, black hair, but these ice fractals sort of flicking off in the back. They are standing at about 5'8". They are quite portly, but they are determined. They're a little cutie patootie, actually. Yeah. They have these large circle frames sitting on their kind of button nose as they sort of perk up. The most exciting news, Nikira. We are going to finally have Echinacea Belrose in hand. This is good. I will get everything prepared. Best of luck. And then we see Nikira, who is a tall yet voluptuous high elven individual. Pale skin with these ice white freckles, straight white hair going down her back, a low-cut mage's robe, detailing her status within the High Mage's court. Internally, understood, High Mage. I will make my way to Ironshore if you believe that is the best place for me to be. Thank you for this great news. See you in a week. The expression on Nikira is frustrated, concerned, and fearful as she begins packing to head to Ironshore. Okay. The message has been sent. Now what?
We want to wait to scry upon the honor guard until 8 p.m. when Koliada is being locked within the keep. It gives us time to prepare. We want to be sure that the spies within the city clock the movement of guards to the prison. Severian, it's obviously your prerogative for this to remain a secret, but without giving specifics away, do you have your own people embedded within the city who could spread the word?
Do I have my own people embedded in the city?
I feel like the answer is yes, but certainty is my favorite.
Of course I do. I am a cautious, if not paranoid man. I have people within the city.
My suggestion, then, unless you have an alternative idea, would be to have... I'm sorry?
He was just saying this is just as much your operation as it is mine.
You simply know the city better. I would defer to your judgment. My instinct is to allow the ferryman to be the one to first clock this information, perhaps listening in on concerned soldiers who find themselves being relocated. Then that ferryman can inform the others, if Nikira has not already. Bless you.
Though she's a spy, I have an idea that Nikira will take her time with the information. She won't move until movement starts, if that makes sense to you. I have people within the army that could be on my behalf. I also have a few individuals infiltrating rebellious groups. Either could get to this Malvos with relative ease.
They would not even have to interact directly with him, simply pay him for his services, take transit toward the prison, and note to one another the unusualness of the shift in their patrols.
This word by someone in the military would be the most trusted by Malvos, so we will go that route. I will, however, if you deem it understandable or acceptable, will inform my other operative that things will be shifting within the city.
I see no reason to hold that information back.
She is proficient in getting information from the city out and incoming information to us. And it is helpful that the ferry is small.
That is helpful. A ferry.
Yes.
Dolores described the ferry that she saw to Echinacea, right?
No, you guys didn't end up talking about it. Yeah.
No. Okay. When you were stuck to a tower.
Well, we talked about
You talked about what you found there. You had mentioned the ferry, but you did not describe them.
There was a point in last session when we took our time, like really getting into all the details.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm wrong.
There's some downtime.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You did do that.
I was like, okay, I did the rushed thing whenever we were about to fight, and then yeah.
No, you're right. I'm wrong.
Oh, good. I didn't say verbally fairy, so it's understood why you. I forgot above table that there was a fairy that I saw. So.
What Can you describe this fairy?
Do I need to roll a history check or?
No, you're right there with them. You can describe them.
I don't remember.
You don't remember. That's fine.
Above table, yeah.
Echinacea will ask Severian to describe the fairy in his employ.
He describes a woman, pale skin, long and voluminous silver hair, with chilled green eyes. She has on her back a spool of thread, and then on her hip sits a sewing needle. She is a rogue, it is described, but very quickly, Dolores, it is not the same fairy that you saw in the Nightingale Accords tower.
Guys, I thought you meant a boat fairy, because you were just talking about boat.
That's so.
We're so back, guys.
We're so back.
I thought Lou's mistaking of a ferry to be a type of transportation boat was so funny, my internet died. I thought it was so funny that my internet went. But no, it is not a transportation vessel, nor is it the winged Fey entity that you saw within the the tower of the Nightingale Accord.
Okay. So, if your informant, your fairy, is able to stoke some sort of foment within these rebellious factions, it could be the case that they start planning to move on the prison within the next week, which would also lend credence to our cause.
It would make the most sense.
Echinacea doesn't say it because it's not useful to say in this moment, but they're absolutely planning on talking to Koliada when this is all over to get her to work with those factions to bring the city back. She won't need it anyway. She has a court.
Need it anyway. It is best to ensure that this information does not get to those rebel groups aside from anything. So it would be wise to inform my apprentice and Akira of this.
Your apprentice and Akira? I thought you were reaching out.
Sorry. My source.
Understood.
I misspoke.
Very well. So, our intention is to wait to move to the gesture to Severian High Mage's Court until we have confirmation from your apprentice and Akira that they have moved to the prison.
Correct. That would be the wisest move. Then we have all of the knowledge and preparatory tools that the High Mage's Court has to offer.
Yes, from there, we can cast True Seeing on you. You can scry on the Honor Guard when they lock Koliada as she wishes in her keep. And you can discern which member of the Honor Guard, if any, are Vox.
Yes, indeed. So now comes the exciting part. We wait.
Is there anything Echinacea pulls out, like, just out of the aforementioned multitude of pockets, they pull out their herbalism kit, their healer's kit. What would you recommend we prepare for this encounter with Koliada? The main event. What is her skill set?
You have not seen Severian lose his composure. Aside from
since
the first
he tried
time
to throttle me.
Yeah. This goes a bit deeper than that. He has spent hundreds of years at Koliada's side, and the knowledge he has terrifies him down to his core. With an army, she's terrifying.
Not with an army, Severian. She won't.
I'm saying
have an
without
army
an
of
army,
honor.
She's just as terrifying.
Oh, good.
She's
Okay.
vastly capable in both the arcane and martial combat. She is... It is storied, I do not know if it is true or not, that she is one of the first blade singers.
Oh.
That typical blade singer response. What do you mean you can do everything?
Why?
But her capabilities have grown since wielding rhyme. She now has capabilities of summoning allies to the field. They're not nearly as competent, or I don't even believe they are sapient beings. shadow beings summoned from the sword. They are not Corberay. I've checked.
What are they?
The closest thing I can refer to them as is ghosts. Where Corberay maintain a fraction of their personhood, this is not that. Not a ghost. Common is not my first language. Something more akin to a wraith.
Wraiths.
Yes. She's able to alter her state, embolden herself by the sword's power, heal wounds, heighten her strength and perception. All things we thought gifts of the sword.
Corlon doesn't give gifts.
He gives curses.
Your faith. Exactly.
So whether she is with an army or alone, I know she will be alone. It will be a difficult fight.
When she's locked away, does she keep rhyme with her?
She never lets it go. And if she is able to rid herself of the sword, it is for but a moment. It clings to her like a parasite. I've seen her 1 or 2 times throw it to the ground, but almost instantaneously it returns.
Are you familiar? I'm sure you are. That's a stupid question. Are you familiar with how the introduction of multiple planes might interact with that ability to recall the weapon?
Magic is a frequency. Good or bad, magic is a frequency, and the commingling of planes can have an effect on said frequency. If I am as intelligent as I know myself to be, there's a decent chance that it could cause some disruption in the frequency. Why do you ask?
If I cast a rope trick, and I bring the sword into that extra-dimensional space, do you think that might negate her ability to recall the blade?
Are you asking me if rhyme can cut through interdimensional spaces?
I'm asking if you think it can be summoned from an extra-dimensional space to the material plane.
This is an item forged by a god. I imagine it is capable of much more than I can even grasp, but he does chuckle. It could buy us the time we need. Koliada will still be frenzied by it until it is disenchanted.
Yes.
But we will
I don't
not have to contend
anticipate
with the blade.
More than that, I need a minute to disenchant that blade, which means it cannot be in her grasp.
What if it was in multiple layers of a dimension?
If you were talking about putting 2 interdimensional spaces within each other, don't. You will die. Horribly. He conjures an illusion and takes 2 bags of holding. He opens one of them and he inputs the other bag of holding. As soon as that thing closes, it's almost like the Big Bang, but on a smaller scale. It like poof, explodes out. None of us would survive this. You see as he flicks his hand and the chest holding the other bag of holding swiftly closes.
Oh no!
Wait, now there is a.
Wait a minute! Open it back up!
You said that chest was like a bag of holding, and then there are bag of holdings in it.
Alec said that, and Whittly points out it's not an extra-dimensional space. It's just bigger on the inside, like a tortoise. So, like an extra-dimensional space is not equal to an extra-dimensional space, points out.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, you're full of shit. Understood.
Okay. Okay. So I need to activate the sigil sphere once the blade is within it. But I do not have to continue activating it for a minute. It's a one-time action.
Quite impeccable design.
Thank you. So
You're welcome.
I saw that delivered like the American Psycho when they're looking at the like wow, the business cards like
Oh yeah.
impeccable design.
Look at this letter.
Just sweating.
That off-white coloring.
Yeah, thank you.
So, if I were to activate the sigil sphere and then banish whoever was holding it, that would keep the blade away from Koliada.
Yes, theoretically, if they failed the saving throw. Or
I would choose someone who would willingly do so.
He kind of looks around, and who might that be?
Who would like to volunteer for holding the disenchantment machine in perhaps the Astral Sea?
Casimir raises his hand.
There we go.
Good man.
It's the least I can do.
It's a safe space. It lasts a minute.
And it will be well protected by me. I can do that.
And in the event that the banishment breaks because I've been hit really hard, you can banish yourself again. You have the capacity.
I can indeed do that.
It might actually be best for you to do the initial banishing anyway, so that I'm not concentrating on it.
Yeah, I will do it to myself.
I anticipate getting hit a lot tomorrow.
That unfortunately makes sense.
Yes.
I'll do my best to stop that. And she bangs on her shield.
Thank you, Dolores.
I will just wait to banish myself on your cue.
I have a spell that allows me to disarm other individuals. I will need to disarm her, and then I will need... It will take me, within the logic of this game, 2 rounds to attach the sigil sphere to the sword itself.
Small margin of error. And then Lucian chimes in, and then I imagine the rest of us are for containment. Koliada herself. It sounds like we will be fighting within Grimmauld Keep.
Yes. Yes. I imagine that her honor guard will take their cue from you, Severian. But in the event that they don't, for whatever reason, again, I don't anticipate it, but we ought to be prepared for the worst. If that is the case, then we contain them as well.
I will remind you of something that was a concern of mine. When we initially talked to those who believe in Koliada's mission while she wields Rhyme, I do not know of any Honor Guard members who are sympathetic to this new age of our empire, but it is something to keep in mind.
All of the honor guard heard the mission that you were given. Did any raise concern?
2 of them.
Who?
Let me get my handy dandy notes. Oh yeah, well
You're gonna need those open.
my internet cut out. Everything closed. I don't have them. Hey, you're gonna need those, buddy. Ah!
Was one of them Yasta?
Yes.
Mm.
Honor Guard Yasta, and then Honor Guard Zilana. Xillana.
Okay. They're a wrinkle. We obviously don't want to kill any members of this guard. They are your people. We may have to contain them for the duration of the fight.
I will be quite curt with you here. If they are traitors, they should be put down. It is not the prime directive, but do not go out of your way to spare their lives. If they are traitors. They endanger the mission.
They endanger the mission. I'm not convinced that they are traitors. You once believed in the same thing you worry they now might espouse. And I don't think you are a traitor to Koliada. You are trying to save her.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Ooh, not
Not
good.
19?
19. Okay. It's a deep-seated desperation for this plan to succeed. I think when Echinacea says it's a wrinkle, there's this very quick instinct in Severian, a man who wants to be efficient above all else. If it's a wrinkle, get rid of the blanket.
Severian. Surely, They take his arm. They're not friends, but they take his arm. There's almost this spirit of comrades in arms. I do not say this to cause you anxiety or to pause your plans. I simply think that these people may be just as devoted to Koliada as you are and as you were, and that the devotion, though it may frustrate us for a minute, will then serve you for centuries. Even if it just means knocking them out. I do this a lot. Sometimes people get hit really hard on the head, and then they're handled. I'm just saying that while I have accepted that death may be necessary, I do not think it is in this case. And I fear it would be doing a disservice to your goals and your queen's goals to kill them.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I rolled 2 16s for a 31.
Jeez. You may not be of my court, but it seems that the cooler head has prevailed. I take your point, and I can see to it.
Severian, was that a pun?
I see Severian's head slowly turning in my mind's eye.
It is a...
You know what? Don't. It's fine. I won't ruin it.
Above table, it's most definitely a pun. It's most definitely a pun.
I'm just continually making this man hate me by like...
Just by being yourself. Yeah.
What?
By being funny.
Funny.
Sorry.
No, it's so funny. It's so good.
Kidding. Don't apologize.
I'm irritated.
All right.
I'm going to reach out to my informant in the army. And I'm going to get them moving toward the ferries and toward Iron Shore. Being sure
What should I prepare?
Healing potions. Lots of healing potions. Cold and necrotic resistance would be great. He's... If you have cold iron, that would be helpful.
Do I still have cold iron?
I believe Whistle had all of the cold iron.
Yep.
Informing the gates in Isle Thalor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Echinacea exchanges a look with Lucian.
Lucian grits his teeth. We could take a quick trip.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
We have a week,
We
right?
can...
Well,
What?
no, we have till tomorrow.
No, we have a day. But we have a day.
But we have an entire day. And?
The issue is returning. Well, Casimir, you could return here.
Casimir was just going to, he takes off his jacket, puts it on the table. I can get you there and back.
We can get cold iron.
I would recommend doing that. And if you have any allies that could aid in this endeavor, I like our chances, given what I've seen you all do, even you, Dolores.
Oh my god.
Liking this cheeky banter we've got going on.
It is not cheeky banter.
Winks at him like,
It is clear observation.
this looks really pretty on me. Like, there's like a bell curve of like, you're pissing me off by how much you're insulting me, and then like,
I'm kind of
actually,
into
like,
this.
this is kind of getting on.
The issue that is Severian Vess. Oh man, this guy sucks. Holy fuck, is he mean?
He's so mean.
He's
So-
capable and competent. Like,
Yeah.
Woof.
Well, and the thing is, let's kind of set the stage above table here. Tonight at
Mhm.
8 p.m., Koliada will be transferred into this lower level containment unit within Grimoire Keep. That gives you guys more than 12 hours. I'm saying we're probably getting to 8 a.m. within the next hour or so. You guys got here at approximately 4. I'm going to say these last 4 hours have been planning, prepping, getting kitted out, and we can include any like starting of potions, anything like that going. But you will have 12 hours plus. Let's clock it at 14 hours to prepare and do things before Koliada is locked down for the night.
Okay, and even then, all we're doing is having Echinacea cast True Seeing and Severian cast Scry on the Honor Guard to
Correct.
detect Vox.
That's it.
Okay. All right.
And you have you have not only the spell casting capability to get people there. Casimir is honestly a really great resource here. Just strictly kit speaking, because he's not going to be doing any fighting here. He is quite literally your boss. And you have an assured way to get into the Whitmore estate per Lucian's teleportation circle within his office. And roll me a history check, Echinacea.
Fuck me. 12.
12? You know that there are useful potions in Iothalor.
That makes sense.
You know that for a fact. That could mitigate any spells cast.
Right. Arcanist Restorative Elixir. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, Lucian and Casimir and I can travel to Iothalor, collect cold iron, collect potions, potentially just see if there are any magical items within the Whitmore estate that you deem useful, Lucian.
Yes. It'll be wise. And that would leave Dolores, Kaelin, and Severian here.
And Uldiel.
And Uldiel. What do we want to have them doing?
Uldiel. No, Dolores.
You said you had some potions you wanted to make. I don't know if I can learn how to make them. Maybe I'll be slower, but whatever I can do. What were you thinking?
Well, I know Kaelin can craft potions. So if you assisted... Exactly. Your assistance, I think, would be incredibly helpful. And Uldiel, I mean... Echinacea cocks their head, realizing... I imagine I once knew. I don't know how clerics create spell scrolls.
Would you like me to do that?
If you wanted to craft scrolls of... I imagine the most useful would be Revivify, Greater Restoration, and healing spells for those who otherwise do not have access to them.
That I can do.
Echinacea looks at Uldiel. This is your queen, too. Is that what you'd like to do, or is there something else that calls you?
Right now, and she kind of approaches you, Echinacea. I am your charge. I am here to protect you and help you in all and any things you need. Not because I am just your charge, but because you are my friend.
Echinacea reaches out, lifts up Uldiel's gauntleted hand, and presses a kiss to it. In that case, prepare what magic you deem best to free your queen. This is for us. For you and for me. For Severian, but most of all for Koliada herself. And I know how long you've waited for this day. You are my friend, too.
I've waited for this day just as long as you have.
Perhaps, but I cannot remember the waiting.
That does not make
it
the
hangs
time...
heavier on you.
No. There is no point in comparing suffering. I will make the spell scrolls. And I will mark what I know of Koliada's tactics to make you as prepared as possible. All of you.
Would you like anything from my Dolores?
One of those chocolates.
I think that could be arranged. Dolores, do you like chocolate?
Fuck yeah, I do.
As you pass, Uldiel just nods as she looks back at you, Echinacea. Today I am more than just a knight of the Winter Court. I aid an Ashborn and a friend in a duty most honorable.
And I do the same. For a knight of the Winter Court who saw the truth and paid for it.
Good luck. And Severian, Dolores, and Uldiel, alongside Kaelin, will sit at the table and begin to prep potions and spells. Casimir begins to cast Teleportation Circle, working with Lucian to chart the particular teleportation circle within his office in Iothalor. Casimir's magic begins to swirl in the space as this purpley blue electricity arcs on the teleportation circle as he nods between you and Lucian to step on. Is there anything else said before the party splits?
I think there's this moment Dolores really senses, like, oh shit, the one person that, like, I feel like really tethers her to who's familiar. I mean, I think, like, there's trust with Kaelin and Uldiel, but, you know, I think there's going to be, like, oh, I'm going to really feel on my own as soon as this person leaves this space. And you can see that flash in their eyes, Echinacea, like someone who usually has a lot of bravado. There's this, like, deer in the headlights kind of widening as they see you step in, and not like a true horror, but just like a please get back safe. See you soon.
Soon. And you see Dolores as Echinacea steps into that teleportation circle, the same deer in the headlights look, the same fear at this division, and the anxiety that you saw just this morning as the portal closed with Zio. We'll be right back.
The magic teleports, and we're going to stick with Dolores and company for a bit.
Okay.
All right. So you sit within Severian's little hidey hole, and he pulls up a seat next to you. Have you made potions before?
I think it helped out Echinacea, right? That seems like something
you have a couple times, yes.
Yeah, a bit. Good at heating things up.
Are you about as good as that as you are getting hit?
Yeah.
You must be quite good.
What is with you? I'm here to help you.
No, you're not. You're here to help Echinacea. Even the blind man could see it.
Of course. But Echinacea's here to help you.
My point stands. You're not here to help me. They are.
Oh. What would you like to have me do?
Kalen cuts in. So we're going to start with this. As he starts putting out a mortar and pestle. Jeebus. And he will hand you ingredients. Please just mix these up, but you want to do it in this order. You want the bay leaf in first, and then you want the berries, and then you want the moonstone. Bay leaf, berries, moonstone.
Bay leaf, berries, moonstone.
Bay leaf, berries, moonstone. Perfect.
Dolores takes off her jacket as she's like, and so just like rippling muscles, Divanthir enhancement, puts up her hair. Get to work.
Okay.
Ignore Siberian.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check here. With advantage, with Kalen's help. Who named these assholes? Ridiculous.
31.
31. Yep. Yeah, you follow Kalen's instructions pretty well, with relative ease, and he continues to kind of guide you through the process of mixing these potions. And as you are doing so, he kind of scoots in towards you and just, they're going to be okay.
Are you saying that for me or for you?
Both of us.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been to Aasimar. I've heard of it. And obviously what you all did just a few weeks ago.
It's one thing into another, but I trust no one more than Lucian to keep them safe. And I trust no one more than Echinacea to keep Lucian safe. They're in good company.
So what's the deal with you and Lucian?
What is the deal with you and Echinacea?
What do you mean?
You're not there yet, I understand. Yeah, there's a friend of mine named Bellin. A very large and lovable furbolg man. He has this way of understanding people's emotions, oftentimes before they do. Maybe I learned more from him than I expected. Lucian is a good man. And I am drawn to good people. I hated him at first.
I could see that. Well, how you would. How I would, I mean. I'll just be forward.
He was worse than even you could imagine. He had a plan to overthrow his sister, who at the time we thought was good. Turned out not to be the case. He was thwarted by... Takes a sharp inhale. Echinacea, Nivian, Zio, Sir, and Lazuli. Give me an insight check.
Yeah. 21. 10 on the die.
There is, in Kalen, a deep well of pain. And he says these names as if they're someone who is gone. And obviously you know that Zio is gone. So reminiscing is both a good but hard thing for Kaelin at this point, especially given where they are and what the group is currently doing. And, well, we stopped him, and they stopped him. I was there. And Echinacea, they made it their mission to see Lucian, to understand why he did what he did. And more than anything, to heal him because he was hurting. Not because he, or anyone for that matter, had done anything to do it, but they just truly believe that everyone deserves to be cared for.
I could see that in them.
And Lucian treated them so poorly. I've never in my life had seen anybody as good as Echinacea. To see them treated so poorly. I had never been that angry before. Maybe a couple times, but it had been a while. I'm old. Older than most. So when I felt it, and when I was in the same room as Lucian Whitmore, all he had were cutting remarks toward the good doctor. I stood there like a dog, growling and just looking at him, trying my best to intimidate him, hoping that would lead him down the road of treating them better.
And?
It didn't. But Echinacea worked with him all the same. And he slowly started to get better. I think that was the first time in Lucian's life that someone promised to do something and did it without any sort of contingent or caveat. And he changed.
Sounds like you needed to learn trust. From what I've heard of Elizabeth, she wore a mask of generosity and kindness. And so perhaps he learned to mistrust it. Trust it. Yeah. No excuse, of course. But
no excuse. But given the opportunity to learn about Lucian and what he had gone through, to see the man he is today, I don't know how you couldn't fall in love with him.
Oh my. Sounds like you all have been through a lot.
Quite a bit.
Sorry if that's a little
No.
obvious.
You are a new friend, and I have no issue creating clarity for you, Dolores. I know it's hard to ingratiate yourself into something you don't know. I know that well. It just... our group looks so different to how it did when we first met.
Suppose I'm used to that a bit. There was a pretty high turnover rate at the Crimson Mask, so...
I could only imagine. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's alright. But that's kind of the understanding. Either make enough money and go fuck off to whatever greener pastures you wish to. You can't handle it and you back out. You stay in it, grind, or you die trying. And I think everyone understands that. But from what I've seen, it's traveling with this party is something that every moment's different. The bonds that you form seem so strong and personal, like family, as I've heard, but everyone has their own quests and fate that pulls them in many directions. Nothing's promised, nothing's written, it seems. No rules to understand.
I think maybe that's the difference between some in this group and what you had with those in the Crimson Mask. The expectations of your relationship were clear.
Yeah.
Promises made were promises kept.
There's plenty of mess, and I wish I could have done more for my friend Milo, person, man who ran the place. He looked after me like a father. I wasn't the best towards him. Party wanted to stay, but he didn't want me to. It's like a family that doesn't knows for some reason. I don't know. Who knows what time will change that bond.
Give me another insight check. As you kind of delve into this conversation of family.
Non-nat 20.
Kaylin's look sours a bit. And with a non-natural 20, I think you see gears turning in Kaylin's head as he's putting some pieces together. I know what it's like to leave family. Even when I said I wouldn't. Circumstances change, but that doesn't lessen the pain of a broken promise.
There's that bittersweet hope of maybe I'll change or they'll change in the future. Regret that I wasn't something that could win enough to take them away from it, or strong enough to listen when they first told me. I don't know where you're coming from, but it sounds like it's black and white.
No. But I've made promises I didn't keep to my family. As did people here who said they were family. I broke them all the same.
Are they promises you still want to keep?
I'm under the assumption that at least 3 of my brothers want me dead. The others? Echinacea and I have been... I made promises to all of them, but... Echinacea and I have been looking for a time to talk about it, but things just keep happening.
Yeah.
I just need to show them that I'm not going to break that promise. Kind of whispers to himself as a realization and kind of secondhand insight into what Echinacea is going through. It's a realization that hits Kalen as he reflects on the feelings of Nivian, Sir, Lazuli, and Zio leaving. Knowing that he too is somebody who's made the promise of I'm going to be here, who has left. Quiet falls as you all continue to make potions. At this point, you've crafted some potions of healing. We'll kind of do the breakdown at the end of session to see where we are. But take an inspiration point, Lou. I really love the insight of Milo here and Dolores' anxieties after what she experienced in Ulkes. Take that inspiration point, baby. Okay. Echinacea.
Yes.
You, Lucian, and Casimir teleport into the streets of Iothalor.
Into the streets or into the...
So into the office.
Yes.
You teleport smack dab into the middle of Lucian's office.
It feels like forever.
I was just
It's been
thinking.
barely any.
It's been barely 2 weeks.
Echinacea clasps Lucian's hand again, the same death grip from this morning.
It's reciprocated. I hope this was an okay recommendation.
It's wise. How are you?
I don't know. I'm happy to have thought of the resources here and how they can be helpful. I feel guilty about leaving, but I feel stalwart in the fact that I'm going to be with you.
Together.
Together.
You don't know what it means to me.
Kind of cups their face. I know what it means to be alone. And I will work hard to make sure you never feel that way.
Echinacea pushes Casimir's face that way and then kisses Kaylin.
Who?
Kaylin's not here. You named them, Lucian. I kiss Lucian Whitmore.
So, you guys are in Iothalor. You're currently within Lucian's office. You can go by the barracks or the smithy right away. It might be worth going to the smithy, seeing if they have any cold iron weaponry.
Yes, talk to Declan, see if he has any artificing materia he could part with.
Yes. It could be good. Might be wise to check in with Elizabeth.
Ew.
I can take care of that if you don't wish to see her.
No, Lucian.
She is my responsibility, not yours.
She's your responsibility, but you're not going alone. I refuse.
Casimir, I can head out and start looking for allies if that would be helpful.
Yes, if you could find... if you could check in with the Thortel Guild, see if they have any news for Kaylin. This time I fucking meant Kaylin. And then if you could reach out to the Viper's Hand contingent to see if they have anyone already in Squall's End.
I'll look at the lore keep too. Some of those mages could be handy.
Oh, good. No, you're right.
I still might. Don't get too distracted. Casimir opens the window and flies off.
It is not the time, Kanisha.
Lucian locks the window. Yeah, we don't have time. You're right. He's fighting his demons. Listen,
All right, we're collecting.
when was the
I'm
last time
listening.
we were alone like this?
Yesterday. Shh. Okay, let's go. Ganesha grabs his hand and starts running toward wherever potions are kept in this monstrosity of a house.
It's easy enough to find the potions because you find them right in his office. Lucian is primarily the one making them. So you find some here. You do find 3 Arcanist Restorative Elixirs. And then you guys start to make your way down to the herbarium. The one that is at this point now fully functioning. And you walk down the city center. Let's go to the Isle of the Lore map. We haven't been there in a minute.
Wow.
Where are you?
I'm coming home.
Isle of the Lore. There it is. Okay. All right. So you start to make your way from the Whitmore Estate down to the herbarium, which is close to the Order of Alchemists. First and foremost, walking through the city, it is a far cry. There's still remnants of the Ebony occupation. There are still buildings that are still under construction. Still things that need to be done, but nothing nearly as pressing as when you left it. It takes time for a community to heal, but this is one that is already thriving. Kids are throwing snowballs at each other. Marketplace, people within the market square are selling goods and making food, and life, it has been seeping its way back into Iothalor. And you make your way to the herbarium, and you see a wall on the side where slots open and potions of different makes can be left and opened. So there is a wall of potions here, ranging from rarities, ranging from uses, ranging from healing potions, buff potions, debuff potions. I'd like you to pick 3 potions of your choice from the potions within the game. You can take those. You've already got 3 Arcanist Restorative Elixirs.
Echinacea
We're
looks at
just
this.
obviously not going to do like a legendary potion.
Yeah.
Right.
Echinacea looks at this wall that they constructed so long ago where people could give and gift as needed. And it's remarkable to think how far they've come. To think how much has changed. When they built this wall, they had no idea that they would visit it with Lucian. They squeeze his hand again. It's a little lighter, a little less of a death grip. Some warmth returning. We did it.
This, my love, is all you.
Lord of Iothalor, I don't know if that's entirely true.
I wouldn't have even thought about it without you. This is yours. And as he says that, the Belrose name is emblazoned on it.
Echinacea selects their potions and takes Lucian's hand. They walk, I think, quite a clip. There's that anxiety, that rush for time, but they walk through familiar spaces. They glance in at that garden for the hospital. They race up the block to the smithy, and there's just, in the midst of the flurry of anxiety, the need to get things done, they look upon how much has already been done, a place where so much of their growth has occurred, both in the beginning of their journey and the return. the closing of their chapter with the Evanai.
You see a garden flourishing outside of the hospital despite the weather. The technology that is in
It's a Feywild bleed.
It's a Feywild bleed. The vibrant and pastel flowers resisting the cold, permeating through this space, reminding you of what exists within the Belrose Medical Clinic. Flowers, despite the ever-present chill. And what's there is something that wasn't there when it was created, or an abundance of people. Walking through, picking flowers, you see a young couple. A man walking behind another man, making a bouquet. It reminds you of Lucian, sneaking behind and picking flowers as he sees fit.
Oh, you've got a mini-me.
It's good form.
You're quite the influence.
I hope not.
He's like, oh God, I've got a city of thieves and it's all my fault.
It's all my fault. But you move through the city and you see the fruits of your labor. Viper's Hand members moving across the city, not veiled in stealth, but proudly. You see the city guard tending to the lower block as much as they tend to the upper block. The work you've done here, the work that you and your allies have done here, has made a lasting change on Isle Thalor.
And all the way to the smithy, Echinacea salutes and calls out and greets as they go. Clocks the reactions to Lucy and Whitmore walking through town, and just by the time they bust through the door of the smithy, I think that there's this newfound sort of courage to face the day.
You're meted with so much, and so is Lucian. People wait for their opportunity to meet and greet the lord of their city, and to see one so proudly moving in its streets, not hiding in their keep. It's a balm, I think, for both you and Lucian. But you make it to the smithy, and you hear, "Hey, can I help you?"
Hello, is Declan Alcott in?
Ding, ding, ding. Declan, you have someone here for you. Oh, Lord Whitmore, it is wonderful to have you in my establishment. Hello, sir. Lucian just puts a hand up. No need for the pleasantries. That's good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. You see a very muscular arm shaping metal, and Declan turns around. Hair still kind of long and scraggly, a little goatee. But as soon as he sees you and Lucian, his eyes light up. And he drops his hammer, pulls off his blacksmithy apron, and just runs to the both of you and just...
Hello, oh, you're so big. Hello, Declan.
It's good to see you.
Likewise.
If you keep squeezing me like that, you'll never see me again. I'll be dead. Sorry.
We're sorry to bother you. We know it's a little untoward. We're doing adventuring, and we were wondering if we might find any cold iron in your shop, and perhaps any artificing work, and I really wish I could catch up with you because I want to hear about a lot of things. But yes.
First and foremost, it is never a bother. It's always good to see a friend. Thank you. Cold iron? Yes, we do have. Are you looking for ingots or weaponry?
Weaponry. And then have you possibly heard tell a rather strange mechanism, a collapsing cage made of cold iron?
Collapsing cage made of cold iron. I kind of squints. I heard tale of something of the sort being used within the Whitmore estate on a hag.
Yes.
I have that
If you've
exact
just
one.
heard of it. You have it?
Something like that should not be left lying around.
You're my hero. I was so afraid it was stuck in an extra dimensional space.
No. I can... you see the flicks of... it almost looks like metallic rings around Declan's fingers. I can make it easier to travel with.
Declan. You've been able to continue your dive and theor work here?
Yes. My mother has explained much to me. She has been a good teacher.
I do need to know. I was going to try and not bother you. I do need to know. How are you? What?
It's hard
Tell
to
me.
look at her. It is hard to feel as if my mother did not betray me. Because she did. But I cannot blame her for trying to keep me safe. And I know that's what she was trying to do.
Declan.
Yes.
My hope for you, if ever you decide to expand your family, is that you never have to deal with this nonsense again.
That would be quite nice. I'm not used to any of this. Secret religions, abilities from a lost empire. Great uncles and relatives. Storied heroes. It is all a bit much. I lamented leaving Iothalor the first time, and I lamented leaving Orkes when I had to.
I'm sorry.
No. It is not your fault.
It is our fault.
It is the fault of those who wish to keep people oppressed. Just as I don't judge my mother for trying to protect me, I do not judge you and yours for the same. I need you to hear that.
I hear you.
Speaking of you and yours, where's everyone?
They are. Well,
Lucian kind of squeezes. Everyone is indisposed at the moment. Various things, the world being what it is. But we will send them our best regards on your behalf.
yes.
What sort of weapons are you looking for?
Cold iron. If you have, Uldiel wields a sword.
Uldiel wields a glaive.
A glaive. If you have glaives, swords. Dolores is sort of an everything gal.
Everything gal is crazy.
She can do everything. Maybe.
She is able to absorb metal, so.
Yeah, honestly, just an ingot for Dolores.
An ingot? I can do that.
We'll see. I don't know if that's gonna work still, but that's something I've done. Or some brass knuckles, I don't know.
Okay.
Or some brass knuckles. Through the ether, I've been told.
We've got an ingot, we've got a rapier, we've got glaive. Anything else? I don't think so. Kaylin's just gonna use True Seeker.
That makes sense. What's the bill so far?
No bill.
You can't.
I can. And I am. No bill.
Echinacea had a long day. They've been circling the drain for a minute. They start crying for the dumbest reason.
That's so real.
No. Declan jumps over the corner and just like squeezes Echinacea. I know you have. I know you really enjoy Calmus and treating people fairly, but it's a gift. It's a gift. Oh. Lucian fights every demon he has to be like, well, now look at what you've done. He doesn't.
This man is such a problem.
He fights the demon.
I'm proud of him. Thank you. I will find a way to repay you.
No,
I know
you've already
I know it's
done enough. You've saved this city and made it so that the smithy can still operate. You ensured my mother's safety. You got me here safe. This is thanks for everything you've done. You owe me nothing, except an assurance that you're going to do everything you can to be safe.
The face Echinacea makes.
Lucian, you make the face, Lucian. Assurance granted.
I will do my best.
That's all I ask. Let me grab everything.
Can you talk to something to... Yes, can you talk to something to make it cold iron?
Yes.
Echinacea lifts up their buckler that matches their bracer, rimmed with iron amidst the what looks to be stained glass, though it's much stronger.
He'll kind of... Lucian goes, oh, excellent idea. He takes his rapier and presents it.
Yeah.
Declan will look at second thought. Would you like me to do that as well?
They unsheath it and hand it to him. If you're sure.
I will just need about an hour.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yes.
We'll come back here in an hour, and I'll have this all ready for you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thinking about allies, and I think it's maybe not the healthiest impulse, but Echinacea can't quite help it. They message Monroe as they walk out of the smithy.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I'm going to try to free Koliada in Squall's End. I will be in the High Mage's Court. I can write more of this tonight.
Okay, this is ascending, correct?
Mm-hmm. They just end with, I thought you should know.
We're going to cut back to the Duchies of Drift Inn, where Monroe currently is. Within the Duchies, he stands in a building. Looks to be a stone-walled basement. The room is dark. Content warning for some gore.
Sorry, I'm not muted.
Monroe! Like I said, content warning for some violence, some gore. A person with a gag in their mouth is wailing as Monroe turns around and wipes blood off of his dagger. He receives the sending. Tomorrow, Squall's End, High Mage's Court. If I move fast enough, I can get there by tonight. I'm not too far off. Just write to me what I need to know. And we cut back to Echinacea.
What's he doing? Why? Okay. Why? Okay. I'm frantically looking through my notes because I feel like there was a Mage's Arcanum.
We knew he had a list.
Yeah.
He's checking it twice.
Oh, good. Okay. Echinacea nods. They will write to Monroe. Start crying again. And they will make their way. I think they'll head immediately to Heinrich. Be like,
okay.
It's been a minute. I hope you're doing so well.
Dr. Belrose, it's good to see you, love.
Likewise.
What can I do you for?
Well, I was wondering, what Viper's Hand contingents you might be aware of, in or near Squall's End.
Near Squall's End? With the rumors of occupation, I got a couple. About 2. Small groups, not strike teams by any means, but they're capable fighting force amongst them. Why do you ask?
Do they enjoy the current occupation, or no?
No.
No. Good. Okay.
We're not psychopaths.
Listen, I don't know why they're there. I don't know if they have some sort of reason. I don't know. I didn't know.
Why my men are
I
there?
know you're not psychopaths. What?
They're there to keep an eye on things and report back to me.
Okay. Would they be interested in keeping an eye out for and perhaps distracting or redirecting some forces tomorrow?
Sounds like some fuckery.
It's, fuckery's afoot when I'm around.
Well, when fuckery's afoot, the Viper's Hand is always eager to answer the call. I could tell my folks to provide some distractions.
It would behoove their interests to keep the Winter Court Guard away from the Grimoire Keep.
Draw them out of the city.
It need not even be so overt. If an Echinacea is going to be vague,
Yep.
in the event that that they end up not being trustworthy for the next week and a half.
So just draw them out when we can.
Whenever they seem to be nearing it, yes.
I can send word. Absolutely. Well, I've got this. He flashes the sigil. I can let you know when they know.
Do you have any Viper's Hand in Midcrest?
Oh, yeah. Got a lot more in Midcrest than I do in Sunwall.
Could you tell them to do the same around the Rift for the next week and a half?
He smiles wide. Fuckery is indeed afoot.
When I'm around.
That I can do. That I can do.
Echinacea shakes his hand heartily.
Shakes it. Well, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You and Lucian exit. On your way back to the smithy, you see Casimir coming with two familiar faces.
So one Rivet?
One is not Rivet, unfortunately.
Damn.
You see Willow, and you see Shali. Hello! Oh!
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Flower Doctor, hello. It is good to see you.
I like Flower Doctor. It is good to see you, Willow.
It's a fitting title. Shali gives a very reverent bow. It's good to see you, Fate Touched.
Likewise, I hope that you and your god have made progress where it need be, and that the light shines.
The light has snuffed out shadows in 3 locations.
Oh my goodness, you work fast.
Only because my god deems it so. But the fight against the dark goes well.
Incredible.
Archmage Bray made it clear that you needed allies.
If you are so inclined.
Shali begins to speak. Willow's inclined we are. Where are we going?
What do you mean, where are you going? You don't know?
Casimir's like, I was going to leave it for you to explain.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to the... Okay. They in a sequestered place, much
Yep.
like how Echinacea communicated with Heinrich in the fucking underground.
Uh-huh.
They'll find a secluded place and communicate their needs.
Okay. You do so. I will say Shali and Willow agree to accompany you. They will be allies in the fight to come. And as you approach the smithy to pick up your weaponry, we'll stop back in with Dolores quick. You have roll me one more Arcana check here, Lou, with advantage.
That was so good.
Okay, so let me tell you exactly what you've made.
Okay.
You have made. Oof. 2 potions of superior healing. 4 potions of greater healing. And 1 potion of supreme healing.
So 2 superior.
So 4 greater, 2 superior, and 1 supreme.
Greater, 2 superior, and 1 supreme. Okay, got it. Thank you.
No. Thank you. You look over to your left to see Uldiel very diligently crafting spell scrolls while Kaelin is working on potions of cold and necrotic resistance, getting your help whenever he needs. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I will also say the way that I'm helping as well is she's kind of using a sailor chanty or just like you know, there's like a hum,
getting the energy
rhythm,
going.
like,
yeah,
like she's keeping the morale high, like do like to every like spot, like she's kind of humming to herself. It's just like a way to bring everybody in. We don't have to chat and be distractible, but like it's just singing a little like work song to get everything through and
I love that.
have a
Perfect.
So you said wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
That's a 10.
That is a 10. Do I happen to know you, young one? You, well, were described at a location of mine. Very curious to know why someone might be snooping in an office that hasn't been occupied in about 20 years. Have any insights to that?
So this is a voice speaking into my mind.
Give me an Arcana check here.
$23.
You know the feeling of a sending spell by now. This is not that. This is something grander. It is a telepathic link at a great distance.
And what exactly was the verbiage of the message again? Like the exact
Basically asking what you were doing snooping in that office at the Nightingale Accords Tower. Someone had reported your likeness.
So it's like how do they know anything about me or to contact is such an interesting
It's interesting.
And who is speaking?
a curious party.
Curious as to what? I don't know why you're reaching out to me in particular.
Give me a deception check.
I'm using a
Now, I'm a big fan of spinning tails, sweetheart.
Shit.
Don't fucking lie to me. You're not in trouble. I ain't gonna hurt you. But I'm very curious about how you know what you know.
Seeing as I know shit, I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever happened to me. Really, at any given point in my life, hasn't really been under my control, so I would like to be enlightened with more information. Thank you very much.
You remind me of her, you know. She's always happy. Well, she was. Always happy to spin a tale and to sing a song. Well, good luck figuring out the next few notes.
Bitch, who you are?
The connection severs, and across the table is Silverian staring at you.
What was that?
Oh, just chatty folks from my mother's past, snooping in my brain.
Who? Who?
I don't know. They wouldn't reveal themselves, as they usually don't. Although last one, who was snooping around in my brain, did reveal themselves, and they were a dragon, so it's probably somebody that I have no idea how to deal with. She finds herself a drink and like,
You should work on that.
are you offering to help?
I suppose your success is our success.
Really?
Unfortunately, yes.
And you can't be trusted.
I can't be trusted?
Can. It's a question. With my personal information of my deeply troubled history.
I am trustworthy. Give me an insight check.
18?
18. Severian can very much be a trustworthy individual, particularly when it serves him. This is an environment and a mission and a situation that very much benefits him. As long as it benefits him, you can trust him.
I suppose above table, I also just don't super trust the Nightingale Accord, so enemy of my enemy at the very least.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, what do you know about the Nightingale Accord?
Factions on the material plane are not my speciality, but I am I pride myself on my genius.
Is that so? Genius. She looks to Kaylin like, and Oldia like, have you heard someone call themselves genius before? That's impressive.
I can keep what I know about the Nightingale Accord to myself.
I'm just trying to keep it light.
It's not light, it's annoying.
Arrogant is annoying.
He's a wet fucking towel, dude.
I'll keep my smart remarks to myself for next hour.
The Nightingale Accord is a conclave of bards looking to shape history. They see themselves as the authors of fate. They don't wish to leave anything to chance. Installing political leaders, funding wars, ending wars. It may not even be a big hand, but in most of these events, they have a hand to play. Some say that fate is a tapestry. That its panels are woven. If that is true, somebody needs to be weaving the panels. Some think it's the gods, and I tend to think gods are ineffectual. Selfish, foolhardy beings that care about nothing aside from the power that mortals give them. Look at Kervaith. Prime example of that parasitic relationship gods have with us mere mortals. But people, we clamor for control. We clamor to have a hand in what shapes this world. That is the Nightingale Accord. To what end? I don't know. It seems foolish to try and shape history, but hey, I do not know everything. If this mother of yours was a part of this group, it is possible that she has had hands in some of the most defining moments of the past 50 years. Less than, given when she died. But you get my point.
Seems like she's left me in an interesting predicament that's been pulling me back into her path without my choice. And someone's caught wind of it. But I don't know who.
Well, then take this. You see a ring placed on the table between you to shield your mind from unwanted prying eyes. You can add a ring of mind shielding to your inventory.
Severian, thank you. Is there anything I can do in repayment for all of your gifts and generosity? Aside from work for Echinacea, who's working for you?
Stay sharp.
Alright.
Severian continues his work within this small hut. He's such a bitch. Okay. And we will then...
He's such a bitch, but he gives so many presents.
You have to tune to it, right? Mm.
I do think it is attunement.
It is
yes.
attunement.
That's okay. It's a nice gift, though. Good gesture.
All right. We will
Mhm.
return to the smithy as Echinacea, Lucian, Casimir, Shali, and Willow return. Declan meets you outside and has a bag of holding kind of in hand ready for you. Hello.
Hello again.
This is everything you need. And I was able to alter the states of your weapons for the next 5 days, just in case.
Echinacea throws their arms around Declan's middle, and for a moment, they wonder if this was what it felt like to hug Sir Declan. Thank you. You sweet and generous boy.
Welcome. Best of luck.
I wish you luck, and I wish you peace.
Thank you. And no payment required. It is indeed a gift for the work already done in Isle Thalor. All right. You return back to the Whitmore estate, I imagine, unless there's anything else you want to do in the city.
No, nothing else.
Okay.
Echinacea, as they walk through the space to the Whitmore estate, looks up to the highest point on that manor and imagines Lazuli there for a moment. Imagines Zio running up the wall. Imagines Nivian running through its doors. Imagines Sir standing at the gate. Imagines Whistle training the guard. And holds them all in their heart.
You hold them all. And you walk up toward the Whitmore estate, seeing the training happening in the barracks. The faces of your friends so clear in your mind. And as the door opens, another face you haven't seen in quite some time, in just a few weeks, is right in front of you. Elizabeth Whitmore.
I do not have time for you.
Oh.
Echinacea says as they walk by. They're so overburdened with the angst of all the people they've lost that this unwelcome face, they have no compassion or patience for it.
I just didn't expect it. Oh my god!
With Elizabeth looking dumbfounded and gobsmacked, Lucian smirking. You heard what the good doctor said. Each of you returning to the Lord Whitmore's office. That's what we're going to call tonight's session of No Realms Tolesh.
Okay.
That should be good.
Holy fucking shit. That's so fucking funny. Her just...
That's very satisfying to me.
Oh my god. Thank you guys for tuning into tonight's episode of Known Realms Tolesh. Before we head out tonight, first up, big ups to Angie, who we love and miss so dearly.
We miss you.
Last week was Zio's departure, but rest assured, Angie will be back in a few weeks.
They are working on a new character for the campaign, and we are very excited to see what they come back to the table with. Yeah, Button saw the hand. I've seen the full art, so I know who they're playing, and you know, it's very cool. It's very exciting. But we love Angie. Please go check out Dicescape, where they are a player in a Daggerheart campaign called The Last Arcanist. It's a great time. Please go check it out. And without any further ado, let's outro our party, starting with Lou.
I play Dolores, and we both use she, her pronouns, and have enjoyed being very sassy today.
Very good.
Find me at Celia_art on most social medias. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I enjoyed this.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's a little flower.
Speaking of, Button.
I'm Button. My pronouns are they, them. I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. I play Echinacea Belrose, who wasn't sassy until the very end. And when I'm not here, you can find me over on Stealthy Elf Productions, where I play Cressida in Unearthed Inheritance. I play Sugar Pea in Outlaws of Alkenstar, and I play Amanita in New World Rebellion.
Hell yeah, brother. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. My name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at Tales Archived. I've been your archivist for this evening. And yeah, when I'm not here, you can also find me over at Stealthy Elf Productions. I play Finn Reese in Here of Asteria Unearthed Inheritance, as well as Nrim in New World Rebellion. Speaking of New World Rebellion, keep your eyes tuned to Stealthy Elf Productions socials, because next month, we're going to be doing our annual ElfCon. So we'll be hanging out in person, playing some TTRPGs, doing some fun stuff. You might see in canon in-universe Aosha one-shot. Who knows?
Adam and I are going to be redacted.
Adam and Button are going to be redacted. Until then, you can catch us Thursday for the finale of Septon Stella University, Kids on Brooms mini campaign run by Tall Nerd Apollo, with players VJ Harris, It's Mozzarella, and myself. And next time, my internet won't cut out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and stay tuned for a raid. Bye.
Goodbye.